So this is leadership in times of crisis. Just think, if I had said to you back at Christmas time that in the spring and January you would be socially distancing yourselves in public, you'd be self-isolated in your homes for what's been over a month now. The economy would be coming to a complete standstill, not just in our communities, but globally. Worldwide, our economy has come to a complete standstill. There's literally nothing open. And if I had said that to you over Christmas dinner or even at New Year's Eve, you would have thought I was crazy, or you would have thought there was some type of conspiracy. And here we are. And a lot of small businesses are definitely going to suffer. I don't know if everyone will survive this, and I hope they do. I know that the laws are changing on a daily basis. The banking rules, regulations, deferment of payment is changing on a regular basis. And in small business, people have had to lay staff and teams off by the droves, by the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands in some cases. And how will we scale back from that? And when will all that come back to normal? These are a number of questions that are on everybody's mind right now. And what will the timing be like for business when we come back from this new normal, or back to the new normal? Not to business as usual, but business unusual. This is unprecedented, and it will never be the same going into the future. So here are a few thoughts that I've been having. Number one, and here's the important thing. We live in a nanosecond community. We live in a community where everything is at our fingertips. We live in a world in this day and age, when you send a text message, if you don't get a response right away or you don't see it sending, you think there's something wrong and you're shaking your phone, or if you don't get a message back right away, you're checking to see if there's something wrong with your phone. We live in a world where everything happens instantaneously, and it's been made for our convenience. But all this convenience over time does the exact opposite. It strangulates us. It strangulates us and restricts us from hitting that reset button. And I don't know how many people, including myself, have said this over and over again. I don't have time to do that. I'll do that when I get to it. I'll do that when I have time. I need to make time. And right now, whether you like it or not, if we're going to look at what the gift you've just been given is, the gift of time. You have nothing but minutes, hours, days on your hand. Now, there's two ways you can handle that. You can sit back, you can complain, you can indulge, you can watch Netflix, you can drink way too much wine, you can sit and wonder and ponder when the hell this is all going to be behind you, or you can utilize time as a tool. That tool that you had not enough of just a month ago. That tool, that opportunity. Time is when you hit the reset button. Time is when you figure out your next steps. Use this time now to prepare. The people that are going to be the most successful on the other side of this pandemic, of this COVID virus, are going to be the ones who are utilizing the downtime as time in their favor. Thought number two. Number two, smart people right now all over the world are rubbing their hands together because they are seeing opportunity in obstacle. And I'm not saying being opportunistic, I'm saying stepping back and not indulging the situation more than is necessary and looking for the opportunity. Just think about it. Look at all the education that's being offered online right now. The social media world is bursting in ways that can socially affect you in the positive and can also get you focused off into the negative. And those are the things that you don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But find opportunity now. There's opportunity in every obstacle, and you've got to learn to play the long game. Anything that you're doing right now to move you forward, to connect with your community, to connect with your customer, to connect with your business, or connect with your family is literally bridging yourself into a better setup in the future. I've lost track of probably how many webinars I've sat in on panels, or coaching calls that I've done, and people ask me, how much is that? I appreciate your time. It means a ton. You've given me new perspective and new focus. And I'm like, you know what? The industry's been really good to me over the years. It's my opportunity to give back. And it's literally bridging relationships into the future, because when times do turn around, and they will, who do you think people are going to remember? They're going to remember the white horses that stood up and took charge and became leaders and gave back at the highest level to themselves, their family, their communities, their businesses, their teams. It's that kind of outreach that's going to last you further into the future than you can ever imagine. There is no marketing tool right now better than your ability to seek opportunity.